students. Today let us learn solving quadratic equation by completing the square method. Now for completing the square method I have taken one example here, x squared minus 6x minus 16 equal to 0. Now you have in the previous video you have learnt how to solve a quadratic equation by factorization method by splitting the middle term. See, if we try to do this one minus 16. Split this in such a way that either add or subtract, you should get the middle term. So 16 factors of 16, 2, 8 is 16. 2 plus 8 plus 2 is 10 or 8 minus 2 is 6. In this way we have factor, but it is minus. So therefore we put minus and this is plus. Plus to minus, minus 2, 8 is 16. Then if we subtract, we will get plus 2 and minus 8. Simplify is minus 6. But this is factorization method. Now we can try to do this by completing the square method. Now by completing the square method, we have to add one term here after the second term. So add half into coefficient of x the whole square. So this is equal to half into coefficient of x is minus 6, this whole square. So it is 2 ones are 2 threes are 6. This is equal to minus 3 the whole square. This is equal to as 9. Now look at this one. So take the question. X squared minus 6x minus 16 equal to 0. So x squared minus 6x we have to write here plus 9 minus 9 opposite numbers minus this minus 16 as it is equal to 0. Now when I put this plus 9 and minus 9, it makes no difference. That means plus 9 minus 9 is cancelable. That means after adding these two numbers, the equation is not changed. The quadratic equation is not changed. Now, first term, second term, third term. If you look at these three, it is a perfect quadratic equation. So this we can factorize it as x, here middle sign is minus, put minus, root of this is 3, this whole raised to square. That means a minus b the whole square. If we expand this, we will get it in this form. See, look here, x minus 3 the whole square. A minus b the whole square formula you use here. It is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So same formula you use here, a square, that is x square minus 2 into a into b. So 2, 3 is 6, 6 into x is 6x. Then plus b square, that is plus 3 square is 9. So we get the same question here. So therefore this perfect quadratic, it is a perfect quadratic equation. It is factorized as in the short form as x minus 3 the whole square. Now come to this one here. Put minus sign here. And then put a bracket here. Minus into minus, this becomes plus. Minus into minus, this is also plus 60 equal to 0. Put these two numbers in the bracket by bringing out the common minus sign you bring out. This minus sign you bring out, then you multiply it and put it in the bracket. Multiply the sign. Now these two numbers in the bracket, this will remain as it is, minus 9 plus 16 is equal to 25 equal to 0. Now x minus 3 the whole square. This minus 25 you take that side, it is equal to 25 plus 25. So now both the side we can taking it is whole square. So taking square root both the sides. Taking square root both the sides. Take square root both the sides. So if we take out the square root, it is x minus 3 equal to plus or minus root of 25. So x minus 3 is equal to plus or minus root of 25 is 5. Now x value we will find out x value. X minus 3 is equal to as plus or minus 5. Now children be careful. X is equal to, generally when we shift this 3, it is shifted at the end. But particularly for this completing square method, in this method, this 3 should be written before this. That is, when it goes that side minus 3, it is plus 3. First write this, then write this. It is plus or minus 5. So x is equal to 3 plus or minus 5. Therefore, x is equal to as 3 plus 5 or x is equal to as 3 minus 5. Once you put plus 5, once you put minus 5. So x is equal to as 3 plus 5 is 8 or x is equal to as 3 minus 5 will give you minus 2. Therefore, x is equal to as, it is equal to 8 or minus 2. So, this is the solution of this quadratic equation. Now, same type, second example, let us take m squared minus 2m is equal to as 2. Now, this is not in the general form. So, first of all, bring this in the general form. M square minus 2m minus 2 equal to 0. General form. Now we have to add. What we have to add here? Add half into coefficient of m. Here the variable is m. The whole square. So it is equal to half into coefficient of m is minus 2. The whole square. This 2 cancel. So it is equal to minus 1 the whole square. This is equal to 1. That means I have to add 1. Now, take the question m square minus 2m minus 2 equal to 0. So here m square minus 2m. After this third term, I have to add this one. Plus 1 opposite number minus 1. And this minus 2 as it is equal to 0. Now, this first, second, third term, this together makes a perfect quadratic equation. So, therefore, here it is, take the root of this first m square. Middle sign is minus, so put minus sign here. And root of 1 is 1 only. So, whole square. So, therefore, m squared minus 2m plus 1 is factorized as m minus 1 the whole square. Now, this is minus sign, put this minus sign. Put a bracket, minus into minus, it is plus 1. Then minus into this minus, it is plus 2, equal to 0. Now, m minus 1 the whole square will remain as it is, minus. In the bracket, it is 1 plus 2 is 3, equal to 0. Now, m minus 1 the whole square, I will take minus 3 that side, it is equal to plus 3 now. So, taking square root both the sides. Taking square root both the sides will get m minus 1. M minus 1 is equal to plus or minus root of 3. Now root of 3, this is an irrational number. We cannot find the root of 3. So let it be as it is. So now m is equal to, this one should be written before this, is equal to 1. Now it is minus 1 here. When it goes that side, it is plus. Plus 1. Plus or minus root of 3. Therefore, m is equal to as 1 plus root of 3, or m is equal to as 1 minus root of 3. Therefore, m is equal to as 1 plus root of 3 or 1 minus root of 3. So, this is the solution for the quadratic equation m squared minus 2m minus 2 is equal to 0 by completing the square method. Now I have taken a third example. It is 3x squared plus 8x plus 5. The previous two questions when we had solved, see, x squared is having the coefficient as 1 here, m squared is having the coefficient as 1. So we could do it, solve it directly. But here there is coefficient 3. For x squared we have the coefficient 3. So for completing the square method, we have to get rid of this coefficient. So therefore, we will divide the equation by this coefficient 3. Therefore, we get 3x squared by 3 plus 8x by 3 plus 5 by 3 equal to 0. So this 3 cancels. So we are left with x squared plus 8x by 3 plus 5 by 3 equal to 0 in this form. Now we will factorize this. We will solve this quadratic equation by completing square method. For that we have to add half into the same thing again, coefficient of x the whole square. So half into coefficient of x is 8 by 3. Half into 8 by 3 the whole square. 2 and 8 is cancelable. 2 ones are, 2 fours are is 8. So it is equal to 4 by 3 is left the whole square. And that is equal to 4, 16 by 4 square is 16, 3 square is 9. So we will have to add 16 by 9. Now here, take this question, x squared plus 8x by 3 plus 16 by 9. Plus number or positive number must be written first, then negative number, 16 by 9. Positive, negative, both same number, opposite numbers. Then plus 5 by 3, what is given in the question, is equal to 0. Now this 1, 2, 3 terms is a perfect quadratic equation. So the factors will be x, plus sign is here middle term, so plus root of this 16 by 9. 16 root is 4, 9 root is 3. Minus, this minus sign, put the bracket, minus into minus, plus 16 by 9. Minus into plus is minus 5 by 3 equal to 0. Now, this is as it is, x plus 4 by 3 the whole square minus in the bracket. Now solve this. This is subtraction of two rational numbers. That is 16 by 9. Primary classes you have learned 5 by 3. How you will solve this? 9 and 3 are multiples of 3. So therefore 9, the greater multiple, becomes the LCM. So LCM, this is the LCM. LCM is equal to the denominator. Therefore the numerator will be the same, 16, minus this LCM divided by the denominator. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. So this 3 multiplied by this 5. 5 3 is a 15. So 16 minus 15 is equal to 1 by 9. So the solution of this is equal to as 1 by 9 is equal to 0. In this way. Now I will take this minus 1 by 9 to the other side. So x plus 4 by 3 the whole square is equal to 1 by 9. Now taking square root both the sides. Taking square root both the sides, x plus 4 by 3 is equal to plus or minus root of 1 by 9. X plus 4 by 3 is equal to 1's root is 1 only, plus or minus, it is plus or minus 1, and 9 root is 3, plus or minus 1 by 3 it is. Now x is equal to, as this 4 by 3 you have to write before this. It is plus here, so when it comes here it is minus 4 by 3 plus or minus 1 by 3. So x is equal to as, now you can solve this. See, common denominator is 3 rational numbers. So minus 4 and so here we can directly do in this way also. So x is equal to as minus 4 by 3 plus 1 by 3, or x is equal to as minus 4 by 3 and minus 1 by 3. This method you will better understand it. So x is equal to as, now both the denominators common, 3 common denominator. So minus 4 and plus 1 you write here, or x is equal to, again common denominator 3, minus 4 and minus 1. So x is equal to, now solve the numerators. Minus 4 and plus 1 will give you minus 3 by 3, or x is equal to as minus 1 and minus 4 and minus 1 will give you minus 5 by 3. So x is equal to as, now 3 cancels and it is minus 1, or x is equal to as, this is not cancelable, so keep it as it is. Therefore x is equal to as minus 1 or minus 5 by 3. This is the solution for this quadratic equation. Now let us solve. Now let us start with the fourth example here. See this question, 5 into bracket x squared plus 1 equal to 11x. So bring this in the general form. 5 multiply this bracket by 5, 5x squared plus 5 ones are 5 equal to 11x. So 5x squared minus 11x plus 5 equal to 0. Now it is in the general form. So now what 5 is the coefficient, so we have to divide this equation by 5's. Therefore it is 5x squared by 5 minus 11x by 5 plus 5 by 5 equal to 0. So 5 cancels, and therefore it is x squared minus 11x by 5 plus 1 equal to 0. Or this can be also done by directly by this way, 5 into x squared plus 1 equal to 11x. Directly I can take 5 that side. So x squared plus 1 is equal to 11x by 5. Then it is x squared plus minus 11x by 5 plus 1 equal to 0. General form. We come to this form again. So now this is in general form, so we have to add now. Add half into coefficient of x the whole square. So it is equal to half into coefficient of x is minus 11 by 5 the whole square. This is equal to, now nothing is cancelable here. So it is minus 11 by 2 5s are 10 the whole square. So it is equal to as 121 by 10 square is 100. Now add this number here. Take the question x squared minus 11x by 5 plus 121 by 100 minus 121 by 100. Then we have got plus 1 equal to 0. Now first three terms here is a perfect quadratic minus sign here. X minus root of this you take, it is 11 by root of this is 10 the whole square. Then put minus sign, put the bracket, minus into minus, plus 121 by 100 minus into plus is minus 1 here. This is equal to 0. Now here this bracket we have to solve. This is a whole number, this is a rational number and this is a whole number 1. Now here now this x minus 11 by 10 the whole square, here minus in the bracket if we solve, take the LCM as 100. LCM is equal to the denominator here, so the numerator will be 121 minus, if you do cross multiplication, it is 100 ones are 100. This is equal to 0. Now x minus 11 by 10 the whole square minus, if you solve it in the bracket you will get 21 by 100. This is equal to 0. Now x minus 11 by 10 the whole square is equal to, when I take that side it is 21 by 100. Now taking square root both the sides, taking square root both the side, x minus 11 by 10 is equal to plus or minus root of 21 by 100. Now x minus 11 by 10 is equal to plus or minus, it is root of 21 because 21 is not a perfect square number, by 10. Taking square root, 100 square root is 10. Now x is equal to, I will take this number the other side, it is plus 11 by 10 plus or minus root of 21 by 10. Denominators are same for the two rational numbers. So x is equal to plus 11 plus root of 21 by 10 in this form, or we can write it in this form also. X is equal to 11 plus or minus root of 21 whole thing common denominator by 10. So x is equal to 11 plus root of 21 by 10, or x is equal to 11 minus root of 21 by 10. Therefore x is equal to 11 plus root of 21 by 10 or 11 minus root of 21 by 10. This is the solution for this question.